there's a lot of bad advice in this industry, a lot of bad actors, and a lot of chapped asses, man. And I'm sorry. It's harder for some of you. I'm sorry. But it wasn't easy for me in the beginning. I've just been doing it a whole lot longer. I know what works. And I'm telling you, if you listen to the shit I'm telling you to do and avoid the things I'm telling you to avoid, you will save yourself a whole lot of time. So when you listen to other people talk shit about you, our community, and me, and what it is I'm teaching, and if you entertain that, if it gives you any negative feelings, you're not paying attention, because there's no reason for you to be even entertaining that bullshit. There's so much proof in here, you're drowning in it. It's intoxicating. It is a fucking cult of winning. But in the beginning, you can't appreciate that, because what are you doing? You're having that same complex that this gentleman highlights when he goes around asking other people, what do you think about this person here? What he's targeting is the ability for the human mind to look for the negative in any fucking thing. Toxic thinking in weak-minded individuals or ill-prepared people as traders, and everybody when they first start are all ill-prepared. But you don't know the level of toxicity in you until you start doing this. If you see somebody doing well and you feel like I got to start talking shit about this person, well, you're a little Dick Benny then. But if you look at other people and they're doing well and you don't feel like there's an issue, there's a problem, and you're like, wow, that person's really doing well. And even though you can't do what they're doing, you can't even do anything close to that, you can appreciate what they're doing and think, wow, that might be motivational for me to do that. Even though I can't do it, I don't feel like it's defeating for me to feel that way. Why? Because you're new. You're new at it. And so many, especially the young men, so many of the young men that come in this industry that follow other influencers that make it about image. Everything's got to be the new car, the nice cars. I'm telling you, having had lots of shit like that, it doesn't make you a better trader. And frankly, nobody gives a fuck once you show it. Once you show it, that's it. You done shot your wad. It's done. What are you going to do? Be seen in it again with a different haircut? They've already seen, okay, so what? You got a car. Big deal. What have you been doing in your trades? Show me your live account trading. Show me over a chart while it's ticking real time when I'm watching it. Show me what the market's going to do. Tell me what it's going to do. And unfortunately, that's the stuff that never fucking happens. And that's where I live. That's my fast lane. I'm taking you in there doing that. But I also know, as your mentor, that you're going to have problems in the beginning. You're going to discover things about yourself that you are not going to like. And you're going to impulsively, because you're not disciplined, you're not going to have the impulse of a professional where it is, okay, I'm in a market environment right now that is not conducive for high probability. So I'm going to impulsively remove myself because my training tells me to do so. Not run away in fear or not roll the dice and see what happens, which is predominantly what everybody does. That's the demo disease, okay? Push the button, see what happens. Push the button, see what happens. In the beginning, you're going to be a train wreck when you discover what you have as character flaws. Nobody has ever started this industry, ever. Never happened. It's never, ever happened. It's never happened. Where somebody walked out here, got it all right from day one, and never had hardships or had to wrestle with internal conflicts with what they are as a trader, what they're not as a trader. They don't have a person out there in the industry that's like that. Everybody comes in here and we are all baptized in the fire. And that is going to be pain. It's going to be loss. It's going to be frustration. And guess what, folks? Listen, friends and neighbors, that is absolutely part of this. And that's why I never make any sugarcoating about it. I want you to know that's coming, because that way you're prepared to, number one, identify it when it does. And then you have to do certain things to wrestle it and subdue it, because it will undo you. I don't go out there and say, go out there and try to go for 10 handles a day. That's unrealistic. I tell you to look for one 5-handle move. That's what you're looking for. In hindsight, by doing that every single day, you're conditioning your eye to see it. It's the same thing that happens when you go out and buy a car. Oh, I got this car. It's such a pretty blue color. Nobody's ever got a car that's this color in my neighborhood. And all of a sudden, as soon as you buy it and you drive home, on your way home, you done seen 17 of the same fucking car. It's like everybody went out there that day and bought your fucking car. How did that happen? How the fuck did that just happen? It didn't just happen. What you just did was you opened up and activated your reticular activating system. So now your subconscious that was filtering all that stuff out before, because it didn't matter that that car was owned by other people. You went to the lot, you saw it. Oh, I got to have that car. It means something to you now. It resonates with you. It's something that is part of you. So it should come to no surprise when every time you walk around, you see your car, because it means something. You have adopted that as something meaningful to you. Well, when I tell you to look at hindsight and back test and study old data, looking for shit, and I tell you to pause the video, look through price and tell me what you see. Well, not that I tell you to tell me what you see, but annotate what you see in your log, in your journal. When you do that, what you're doing is you're activating your reticular activating system. And when you do that, what you're doing is you're inviting your subconscious to draw on to something that is meaningful to you. What is that? I'm teaching you fair value gaps, because it's the most visually identifiable thing in price action, apart from relative equal highs and relative equal lows. So in short, really, you could just trade with just that. They're the two most important, visually pleasing, easy to find. Jump on a chart real quick, any time frame, your eye will go right to the relative equal highs, relative equal lows. And if there's a fair value gap in the middle of it, and you know there's likely to go up there, well, you can buy the fair value gap and ride it up to the relative equal highs. There's your model right there. It's done. I just gave it to you and it cost you nothing. Probably some of you never even thought about it. You're like, now, oh man, I never thought about it like that. Yes, it's just like that. But when you don't go through old data and you just binge watch my videos, and you're not pouring yourself in charts, spending time literally every single day looking through charts, studying how these other moves that you can't make money or lose money in, everybody else is going to tell you it's a waste of fucking time. They're the same people that will not be trading with live funds 6 months later. There's a lot of bad advice in this industry, a lot of bad actors, a lot of chapped asses, man. And I'm sorry it's harder for some of you. I'm sorry. But it wasn't easy for me in the beginning. I've just been doing it a whole lot longer. I know what works. And I'm telling you, if you listen to the shit I'm telling you to do and avoid the things I'm telling you to avoid, you will save yourself a whole lot of time. And be accepting, be flexible. Give yourself permission to take up to this year and maybe into next year to get it. For some of you, if you give yourself a broad timeline with no definitive, I got to know it by this time. You know, in a lot of ways, I regret having told you that my last live stream is going to be the second Friday of November, because it kind of pushed the envelope on pressure. Like, now you have to, by this date, I gave you a deadline. When I teach you, don't have a deadline. I didn't tell you that so that way you can be fearful of it. I've told you that so that way when I get to that point and I say I'm stopping, I can say, remember I told you, because that's just the way it is. I got to have I have to have exit clause here. Okay. When I'm going to leave, why I'm leaving, and why it stopped. It wasn't because somebody ran me off the fucking internet. It wasn't because, I'm locked up. It wasn't because I'm, in the poorhouse. It's because Michael's going back to fucking doing what Michael does, okay, which is be Michael. And I've spent a lot of time, if I do this every week, every day, I'm investing a lot of time in all of you. And it's your job to do all the work in between, which is a lot. It is. And I saw a guy saying, listen, man, I love what you do, but listen, you're doing these Twitter spaces and you only give like 30 minutes of applicable information, and we got to sift through all that stuff. Listen, kindly, sir, please, don't send me shit like that, because that's the kind of stuff I block. Because you're saying my time investing into you, telling you all these things, you can't be successful if you just know the concepts of getting in, where to put a stop loss, all that other stuff. Because if it was just that easy, I can do that in a book and you won't make money with it. I can do that in a video because I've already done it, and you're not making money yet, because that's not all it is required. You have to understand the person that's in you that's going to absolutely fuck this up for you. I'm sorry, but that's the reality. We're not always going to be prepared for doing difficult things, and this is one of the most difficult things on this fucking planet. You're wrestling with yourself in an industry that's designed to take your ass the fuck out. You're not supposed to make money here, man. You're not. It was not created for everybody to walk in here and just know what's going on and make money. It was designed for, well, P.T. Barnum said it perfectly. The sucker. There's suckers born every day, and they come in here looking for animal patterns and bullshit Mickey Mouse things that tells them it's going to go up because moving averages are crossed over, and they lose their ass. And they get mad and they think, okay, I didn't do it right at that time. And they push and push and push, and they lose their ass again, not realizing that the market doesn't respect any of that bullshit. And if they have a strong opinion of you about how they won't ever submit to somebody else's stuff when the other stuff is absolutely what's going on, you're going to do something, and you're going to be consistent doing this. And you're going to rub all kinds of people wrong because they can't do it. And little dick complexes are going to materialize in men. Rarely will you ever see a woman come out there and start talking shit, unless it was talking options lady. And she got real quiet when I said, let's go and let's start showing some daily. Let's look at the statements. Let's do it. Let's call it live and all that. And she just dropped off the face of Europe. Men are the ones that do it because it's ego, it's pride, it's the caveman mentality. And when you're young, you all, the younger men, you all want to do that because you think that's what this is about. And what you're trying to turn trading into is image-based. Image-based. Worship me. Give me attention, because you need to feel what? Like I have always wanted to feel. I wanted to have affirmations given to me from my grandfather. I can't get that. So I pursue things to try to give me that high that I'd never got from hearing it from my grandfather. I wanted that man's approval, and I can't get it. So I do everything in life trying to constantly seek the affirmations that what I'm doing is above grade of everything. And anybody that spends time with me really rolls their sleeves up. That's the common denominator response is, this is next level shit. And I know that. I know that. And when I see you succeed, and I see others that are among you in this community succeeding, it's thrilling to me. It's very satisfying. Like, I love that you're finding yourself in this. I love it. And while you're doing it and you second guess yourself, it's like watching my children learn how to walk. And some of you are older than me, but it has that same effect. Like, I am emotionally committed to you. I am 100% committed to you. I've given you my entire year. Every single day, I'm giving you myself. I'm giving you something that no other mentor would. Number one, I'm doing it for free. And I love the fact that it's for free because nobody's going to be able to talk shit about it. Two, I already know I'm going to make monsters this year. Like, I'm going to make ridiculous money-making motherfuckers. And I can't wait. I can't wait. But I don't want you to fuck it up. I don't want you, the person that doesn't know quite well how well you can fuck it up for yourself. So you have to listen to these conversations. It's meant for you to avoid the things that I and other people fucked up doing. You're going to fail doing things that you don't see coming. It's going to come out of left field. Oh man, I didn't realize I was going to do that. I was so dumb. Right. And I'm telling you, all those pitfalls, those snares that's going to snap over, and take you by surprise. You're not going to realize it until it's too late. Without knowing beforehand, which is why I'm talking to you in these lectures like this. When I give you the things to think about, going into it, be aware that this is what typically will happen. Some people feel these things, these flaws will manifest themselves. In men, it's usually all image-based, Olympic-sized feats. Big money only is the thing that works best. Big P&L. No, steady P&L. Not wicked drawdown in max loss days. That's what you want to avoid that. But you get that if you're trying to always swing for grand slam home runs. And if you don't know how to fucking trade well and you don't know sniper precision, you can't reasonably expect to do grand slam home runs day in and day out and let the market just hand you windfall victories like that. It doesn't make sense. And to hear people teach that's a practical, or try to showcase that as this is why you should be mentored by me, that's stupidity. That's ass backwards. You need to go in respecting risk, identifying risk, not just mentioning it in passing, but let me demonstrate what you should be doing and then failing in doing it, or never showing it at all. Like what the majority of these people out there try to promote the idea that they're consistently profitable, they're precision oriented, but they won't show you they know how to do that, which for me is very frustrating because it sounds like there's a whole lot of me out there, but I can't see it. And I love it. I don't care who you are. If you can do it well, I'd love to watch it. And I don't go on these other streamers and talk shit to them. I'm very supportive. And if you start live streaming, I can't wait. I would love to be in your audience too. I'm cheerleading you on too. I love this industry. I love when people have the courage to go out there and do it in front of other people. And if they can do it well, wow. With trading, I could watch that with anybody. Because why? It means something to me. Just like when I tell you as a new student to go through old price data, look at those moves, study it. What do you see that pops off the chart to you with what I'm teaching you? You may not know how to see it live. You may not be able to call it live, engage it and trade. And that's what's happening right now for a lot of you. You're watching me teach on something. We've been going for a couple weeks, maybe a month or so if you consider the beginning of the year in January. And you're complaining in your tweets that, oh, I missed this setup. I was going to push the button and trade. First of all, you're wrecking yourself right there because you were told not to trade. You can't learn this trading. You have to learn this when there's no money, not even a demo. You're reading price. You're getting to the point where you're having that same experience where anytime you look at the chart, it's like seeing that car you just bought. Your eye goes right to it. You can't, it's not like you're looking around for your car that you just bought. Your eye just jumps to it. Why? Because you've conditioned yourself to look for it. You have identified that as a pattern. It's a point of interest that is meaningful to you because you keep looking at old moves. And because you've done that, you've conditioned yourself like a weight trainer. You keep working your arms with heavy weights and you're eating well, it's going to grow a larger muscle. Well, your attention to detail, and the details are what I'm teaching you. These elements, these PD arrays. It doesn't matter which one I love. It doesn't matter which one I'm using today, next week, going forward for the rest of the year. It only matters which one that you like. Which one makes the most sense to you? The first one that you can see easily in the chart, and it might not be the fair value gap. To me, it's the easiest one to see in spot, but it might not be for you. You might see a breaker. It just makes perfect sense to you. And guess what that means? You're going to trade breakers. It doesn't mean it's inferior or superior to any other one. There's so many times traders will ask me, what's your favorite setup? The one I'm getting in. I have lots of them. The one I know I'm going to fucking get the outcome I'm looking for right now. That's the one I like the most. The next trade I'm in. That's the one I love the most. I have lots of them. And I try not to build the case for this is my favorite setups, because as soon as I say that, the celebrity complex that comes over people when I'm just an average guy, dude. There's nothing, literally nothing celebrity about me. I just know this stuff. And you can have a moral dilemma with that if you want. I don't have a moral dilemma because I paid my dues. Everybody is a card carrying loser when they come in this industry. That's just the way it is. And the smart ones learn how to lose professionally the rest of their life. They manage losing. That's what consistently profitable trading is. Every profitable student, every profitable trader, every profitable speculator is a professional loser. They know when to take their losses because their winners are going to run. They're going to let them do that. The people that don't survive in this industry are the ones that are trying to be professional winners, and it's the only thing they expect. And by default, they lose, and they end it for themselves. They really lose. They lose their account. They lose the ability to trade and speculate because they lose their mind. At some point, you might have a lot of money. You might have a lot of money. Say, you know what? If I blow a couple of accounts, it's okay. If I blow these funded accounts, all I got to do is reset. Okay. For some of you, there's going to be a time where you've done it too many times now, and you know it's a waste. You want it so bad, but you can't do it. And you won't spend any more money on it. You just won't. And they sometimes are the people that are begging people, buy me a funded account. I know there's people that can't afford it, but there are some that just can't bring it to themselves to pay for one more because they know what they're going to do with it. And they're like a drug addict. Come on, man, give me another bump. Come on, man, give me some spare change. I need to get on the bus. What you're doing is you're trying to get some scratch so you can get another dose of heroin. You're an addict. The wrong kind of addict. Around here, look at that fox. The things I put you through in studying and observing things, I know what you want. You want me to tell you the trades that are moving and get you into it so you can make money because you think that's what you need. And I want you to be able to do this when I'm not here. And the only way that's going to happen is to teach you the proper way of doing it and also put you in the charts for homework. Your homework is every day back testing and looking. Back testing isn't necessarily, my version of back testing is not equivalent to what everybody else talks about. Back testing is a casual view of previously traded price data that you can't participate in. Okay? Mock trading is going back to those moves and market replay, maybe a simulator, something like that. That's mock trading. There's a place for that. But my point of back testing is there validity behind the setups I'm telling you to look for? And where does your eye gravitate to? So you're back testing the repeating phenomenon of a individual PD array. So you go through the process of going through old data and say, okay, I'm going to look for breakers. How many times does a breaker form? On what time frame over the course of the last 16 weeks, last 12 weeks, okay? And you look at how much time it took for that market to deliver to a level that I teach you to look for. So if you're going short, you want to reach into a discount array, old low for sell side or old imbalance below whatever the equivalent would be for the range you're in. Vice versa if you're going long. And you're going through and you're writing down a list of how many you see, how much movement there was, how much drawdown there was. And when you're doing that, what are you doing? You're drawing up an affinity for that pattern because you're spending time looking at it. Just like when you were at the car lot and you looked around, you saw all those dogs of a car, and you saw that one that it had to go home with you. That was the one. Well, you're doing that. You're walking around that car lot by looking at these old price data, and you're going to find that just beautiful cherry of a drive. You just want to have that one, take it home. And yes, it breaks your heart if somebody says it's ugly, but fuck them. You love it. It's your car. Well, that's the same thing with your trading pattern. Everybody's going to have an opinion about it. Oh, it's stupid. This is so much better. I make more money than this, but they ain't ever going to show you that. Bottom line is everybody's got an opinion. Like they have an asshole. Who cares? Nobody gives a fuck. You didn't ask, don't ask them. Don't let anybody give you any input either. Which is why your trading journal should not be on social media. But many of you treat Twitter, Instagram, all that shit as your trading journal. And you're inviting toxicity. Don't do those things. Don't do those things. Because the only thing you're doing by doing that is inviting somebody else that is ass tore up. They have no profitability. They have no clout. They have no following. They have no happiness. They're miserable pieces of shit. And they want nothing more than to make you feel miserable too. And they'll love doing it. So don't invite that. Don't allow for it. Keep the focus on the things I'm telling you to do, which are boring in the beginning. But I promise you, if you go through the process of looking at old data, and once you find that thing that makes the most sense to you, what thing is that? It might be the fair value gap. It might be the breaker. It might be the optimal trade entry. It might be institutional order flow entry drill. It's whatever pattern that your personality aligns with. And you can make money with that one thing and never do anything else with the shit I've taught. Think. Bob Ross. He did most of his painting with the big brush, the small fan, and a little detail pen. Not pen, but detailed brush. He had lots of brushes, but most of his work was done with those 3 particular brushes. Go to an art store, there's an arsenal of brushes. I couldn't tell you what the hell those things are for. I'm sure they're specialty for something. But imagine that brush is your PD array. It does a specific thing. You only need one thing to do a specific thing, which is what? Profit. You have to have a multiplier, a reason to get in. What's the catalyst that puts you into a trade? That's all you're looking for in the beginning. But you have to decide what that is. I can't push that on you, which is what everybody fucking does in their other shit. Here's my MACD. Here's my settings for my moving averages. This is the harmonic pattern. This is the thing that is going to overlay above the highs and below the lows. It's going to tell you to be a buyer or seller. That's pressing you into a mold. You don't know the logic behind some of that shit that's being utilized. You don't know what's making it do it. So how can you trust it? You can't build an affinity. Like when you go to that car lot and you buy a car and you drive off, you have an affinity for that car. You're driving it. It means something to you. You can see it everywhere now. You think everybody's driving your car. You come out of the grocery store and you think that someone moved your fucking car. It's just somebody else bought that same car. Your attention span is dialed on that one thing. It means something to you. You need to make this be meaningful to you. I can't do that by talking to you in a video. I can't do that by me trading the setups. It might be entertaining. I might have a good choice of music when I'm sharing it. That's fine. I might not. The music's for me. It's not for you. But that execution is not to inspire you on that one setup. It's to broaden your understanding that we're not limited to one setup. And there's setups a lot. And I can engage them and you will be able to do it too. But in the beginning, you need to give yourself the opportunity to find what it is that your personality is best equipped for. And any educator that tries to press your ass into this is the only way to do it, where I'm telling you, the only way to perceive price being delivered is the way I'm telling you it should be, because anything else it's contrived. It's all bullshit. It's conjecture that doesn't have any rooted truth behind it. I'm explaining to you before the market does what it's doing. So that's how you know you can trust me. Whether you believe there's an algorithm or not, I'll leave it to you to wrestle with how is it I'm doing it. I've already told you what it is that I'm doing. If you choose not to believe, that's fine. You don't need to subscribe to the algorithm theory. If you look for the pattern and you think it's going to unfold this way based on what I'm teaching you directionally, you don't need to have an algorithm in your head. You don't have to subscribe to it. You don't have to be a part of the religious cult that we have here. Okay? You don't need to be a card-carrying member of the cult. Okay, you can still trade my stuff and not be a cult member. So just relax. But you have to give yourself the chance, the real chance, to do this without having any outward forcing. Like, I'm not manipulating any of you to do any one particular approach to trading. Notice I haven't done that. And when you go through the core content, guess what it does? It gives you the opportunity to decide where you want to be. You want to be a long-term trader? Do you want to be a swing trader? A short-term trader? You're going to trade a daily range? Or are you going to be a scalper? The decisions are up to you. And you have to bring that to this. You do.